truth with each other, then the relationship will be fine. It won't be these issues. And don't get me wrong, of course, there's a lot of black couples out there and everything is going right. I know a lot of black couples that have been married, that have a great relationship and everything is going well. But I can tell you in all those instances, they don't have social media. They don't. That's real talk. And I had to sit back and think about it every day, like, damn, such and such and them, they both don't got Facebook. They both don't got Instagram. Relationship is fine. They don't got social media. It's like, what is on there? Like, what do you want? I know a lot of people say, well, I keep it for my family, stay close to my family. And for the most part, it takes discipline. Some people actually have it, and everybody who they know on there, they know. It's not celebrities or, who the hell is this person you follow? Who is that? It's not weird, crazy stuff. It's people who they actually know, and they just keeping the loop going. A lot of people can't do that. People want to be involved in the trends. People follow what's on them timelines to heart. And they destroy themselves, destroy their relationships. But the people who I know that have successful, there's a couple of them, don't get me wrong, who I know who do have social media. And I know, got a couple, friend of mine, they got each other's passwords. I know people are going to say, well, it's a trust issue. But, it's a peace of mind thing as well. So, it comes down to you, man. But I think you can get through anything in a relationship as a couple if you consciously understand the pitfalls and traps that's out there, and if y'all both on the same page when y'all come together. I think y'all can get through anything in a relationship if y'all understand it's going to be stuff out here that's set against us. It's just that simple. And man, if your girl look good, niggas gonna try to get her. Just how it is. You do look good and he got money, girls gonna be on him. It's how it is. Can you handle that? Are you built for that? Is it something that you can even deal with? Do you want to deal with it? Do your significant other know that you don't like such and such and what's going on in this situation? You got to talk it out. And it's stuff that has to be done to make it work if you want it to work. Some people don't. And that's just the name of the game. But we can't keep sitting up here and just fall for the whole narrative that black men are somehow negative towards black women and white people treat us better, because that's what they want. That's what they want. And that's not the case. That's not the case in every instance, but for the most part, we're going to see that anybody that's following that culture is going to be, having those type of issues. But I think it's interesting and it's sad at the same time that we see somebody like Floyd Mayweather, a person who has fought his way to hundreds of millions of dollars, who has beat the boxing system. And a lot of people don't really understand what he did business-wise. And living in Vegas, I get to see, kind of sort of firsthand of the stuff that he do. Floyd does a lot in Vegas to help a lot of people out. People who live in Vegas know that. He has a lot of charities or what have you, and he employs basically almost nothing but black folks. A lot of people he employ, and I think it's unfortunate that a lot of people don't see a lot of the good stuff that he do, and to look at what he represents as a black man from the hood, growing in success and having so much wealth, what he has, and having his own company and everything like that, and basically beating the odds in so many different ways. A lot of people don't look at that and get the positivity out of it, just the negative stuff. And I wouldn't buy Gucci after that whole thing, to tell you the truth. But at the end of the day, if I'm not going to buy that, as I said, it's a lot of stuff I just can't buy. You can't pick and choose who you're not going to support when a lot of corporations doing the same thing. You got to not support them all. So it's interesting that we cut some out, but at the same time, we look at somebody like Cardi B. She won a Grammy, best album, what have you, and you're talking about a person who is being followed by millions of little girls. A lot of people listen to her music and following her, and the person that's talking about fuck them and then I get some money, that's putting out a negative stereotype. We got a whole video of black women twerking and just basically damn near stripping in the video. And she gets so much congratulations from the black community, so many congratulations from people all over for putting out negative, derogatory image of black women, destroying the culture as far as any type of positive look that we can have from hip hop, which is very little. And, she's congratulated. It's congratulations. You went from a stripper to now you got a Grammy for basically destroying the minds of little girls. And we celebrate that. We celebrate that. And we hate on the successful black dude who gained so much money, who's out there showing his wealth and everything. We hate on that because we've been taught to hate on that. And it's real subtle that we don't see that. It's crazy we don't see that the same thing Floyd's doing It's the same thing that rappers do all the time in their music. They show you cars and money and girls, and they throwing it in your face, and they taunting you, as I always say. And, you know, it's no backlash. It's no boycott these people that's talking about killing your people, who putting out songs and lyrics saying, shoot these niggas, kill these niggas, fuck these bitches, fuck these hoes, and calling your women crazy names and talking about killing your brothers and sisters and kidnapping kids and all that kind of shit. We ain't gonna boycott that. That's fine, because it's not trending. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. We got our priorities real fucked up. And as I said, we're the only race that's willing to destroy a positive image, a positive black image, and promote a negative black image. So even if, you know, and I'm just going to tell you from what I know. I'm from Philly, Dr. Umar from Philly. Dr. Umar, you're talking about a dude who was trying to do something for black boys. No matter what you want to say about that man or what have you, he legit. Check them out, better than my damn self, the man legit. And whatever you want to say about it, because it's trending that this dude was somehow in some way in the wrong and he wasn't trying to build a school. Dude was trying to do everything. He ain't had the money, he didn't get the money, he didn't get the support. But we destroy that image of a black man, educated black man, who's been putting out knowledge for years and helping people for years. We rather destroy that image because the negativity against him is trending. We're going to destroy that. And it's going to be a lot of people going to be mad and go, oh, well, you support and Floyd and you this and that Floyd and this and that, you support Umar, what have you. It's not even about, it's just truth. It's just keeping it 100% real. And you can disagree with me all you want. At the end of the day, what is it going to benefit you, us, being negative towards the image of a black person that's doing something amazing, that's doing something big or trying to do something big? There's more that we see from Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, and all these hip hop artists that's negative than we see from somebody like Floyd or Dr. Umar. But yet, we big up them, we support them, we promote them, and these dudes we tear down, these people we tear down. I mean, it's crazy. Y'all really got to think about y'all priorities and what's really important to us as a people versus what's trending. So they basically playing y'all. They playing y'all back and forth. A lot of people just falling for this and falling for that. And it seems like, you know, it's very few people who get it, you know, who understands like this was different from this shit than freaking H&M stuff. I mean, it's the same stuff. Didn't you see black people back in H&M? Sure did. You saw black people buying Dove. And there is nowhere else to go. You know, you have a black person buying H&M for years, buying Dove for years, and it's the best for their skin, and they like the smell or what have you. All of a sudden, they're supposed to stop that because of some racist ad when we know racism exists, and go where and buy what from the black manufacturer of this soap, period. Where we're gonna go? You know, where we're gonna go that we know. Of course, we can go to the African store, to the Indians, and get, you know, black soap and all that stuff like that, which is, you know, basically what I do and what a lot of people do. But on a, you know, national scale, how many black folks know about this stuff? And again, if it's not trending, we usually don't support anyway. I mean, it's just, we got to start putting out the competition to these corporations if we want to talk about boycotting something, so we can have an alternative to go to. And that's the case. And that's basically what I'm trying to do again with my site. It's so much wrong with YouTube. It's so much, you know, money that's being basically ripped away from a lot of people that could be doing major things. I mean, they hinder you from being as big as you can be on a social platform. And that's crazy, them having that control. Which is why when I get to the point that I need to get to, you know, that a lot of that's going to change in our favor. And it has to be done. And I put myself in a position to where, you know, I didn't really need nobody's support to do this. And I appreciate everybody coming through and jumping on a membership now, which, trust me, good thing that you did it now, because eventually when this gets to where it's at, it's going to benefit you guys in a major way. So I want us to be in a better position moving forward while we still can. Before the laws start coming and changing, before they start trying to switch shit up, we need to, as I said before, get in where we can get in and start establishing, you know, blueprints and start establishing, you know, foundations, I should say, to build something. Because once they close this window that we have to get into the internet and do big things, it's over. And they're going to just own that, you know. outright. It's nothing we're gonna be able to do because we had our shot, but we too busy worried about what's trending instead of getting in and growing something economically for ourselves. So as far as I'm concerned, it's going to be nothing like this online. Nobody is doing this. Nobody has this idea. And fortunately, for me and for this, I don't have to rely on GoFundMe and what have you to be able to do this. I invested over $300,000 of my own money to this whole project. More than that when you really get into it. And it's going to get done. Just that simple. And it's going to be beneficial to so many people that's taking advantage of it. And that's what we got to start doing. We got to start being the competition to our opposition. Plain and simple. As long as we have competition to our opposition and we can get people to understand what we're trying to do and show them how it will benefit them, then people will support. And that's one of the things that's tough for us to do, to put out something that's competitive to what they have. And that's the thing. So when we see people complaining about this restaurant, this black-owned business, it's not this, it's not that, we always comparing it to, conglomerate corporation that has billions, millions of dollars behind it, that's able to provide the best for their company versus an up-and-coming black person who just trying to follow their dream, who may not know so much about the business, but doing something that they feel wholeheartedly that they can do, and they need support. And they need that support to get to the level of these major corporations. And when we don't give that support to them, we can't complain because they ain't got the support. And yeah, people have bad days and people have attitudes and what have you, but that doesn't mean that we should destroy the whole culture and break down the image of black business or what have you because of one corporation or one business, one black business. We got to stop that shit. That's crazy. We got to stop that. But, this whole mess, Gucci and all that, stop following that bullshit. Floyd is let these people do what they do. Don't even be worried about what these celebrities doing and all the stuff that they involved in, because they got to play the game. It is what it is. Look at that image. And when I see black owned or black business putting out stuff, I support that. It's an image we got to think about. You got to put aside all that. No matter how much you may not like Floyd or how much you may not like Sean John or what have you, we got to put that stuff aside for the image. And understand that the image of a black man having a major fashion company and doing major things is something that we just got to support. Because if your kid grow up and want to do something like that, the foundation for support for what he's trying to do may not have never been planted or put there. So here he's going to have to try to start something and build a foundation based upon what he's trying to do and look for support where historically we have not given it. And we got to start putting out that that foundation and that support so that, we have a better future for us and our kids. And that's the problem. These people have spent hundreds of years to get to where they at. We're not willing to do that shit. We worried about the here and now. We're not thinking about when we gone. We don't care about when we gone. We dead. We say, so what? But these people will sacrifice generations to get to where they got to be. As long as we're not willing to sacrifice generations, sacrifice years to get one leg up, it's game over. Plain and simple. And that's what they know about us. They know we're not willing to sacrifice a lifetime to do something that's going to be beneficial to black people. We're worried about the trend and right now, and that's why we ain't where we're supposed to be. So yeah, I wanted to touch on this subject, and I got you guys emails, and a lot of people worried about the deadline and trying to be one of the 700 people or what have you to get in there. But it's one of those situations to where once it's closed, there's really nothing I can do because of the programming issue and trying to get everything in there at the right time. It's out of my hands. So once those spots is filled, that's it. There's nothing I can do. But as far as giving people unlimited access to the site, free for life, and all the downloads free for 2019, there's little I can do as far as the benefits for the site because stuff need to be input as soon as possible. But if it's a way, which I'm trying to see if we can backdoor it, you understand what that means, and try to get more people in there, but I doubt that's going to be possible in the amount of time that we have. So, as I said, I opened up 200 more spots. The 500 got filled pretty quick. The 200 is, almost done. 19 left. As a matter of fact, 17 now since I've been doing this. So it's up to you guys to go ahead and do that. But you will still have an opportunity to be a membership member of the site. So, you know, stay tuned for that information. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch. And thanks to everybody who supported. And yeah, I'm getting the emails. I'm reading as much as I can. Trying to answer the questions. There's a lot that's going on with me right now. A lot of stuff I'm trying to do and put out. And you know, it's getting done. If you're waiting for flash drives on the way, as you can understand, you know, hundreds of people. So we kind of sort of backed up a little bit, but everybody who ordered, you should be receiving yours by next week for sure, or sooner. So, you know, they'll be sent to you for sure. Of course, a lot of people will be worried and scared, you know, especially first time buyers thinking it's some kind of scam, but you know, you're fine. Trust me. But, sorry for the delay for anybody that's been waiting. You know, shoot me an email if you've been waiting too long, just in case my guys dropped the ball somewhere. But shoot me an email, you know, therealmerkabah@gmail.com, and I'll take care of it. But for the most part, you guys, everybody should have theirs by next week. And then we'll move forward. You should have gotten an email, anybody who's been purchasing lately, about what's taking place or what's going to happen. But, you know, it's a lot. So, again, appreciate you guys. Definitely, you know, be more open-minded to what the media is putting out and what's trending, because it's stupid shit. And it's really like, come on, it's stupid. Gucci, who fucking cares? People ain't buying no Gucci, like, unless you got crazy money. It's crazy. Same thing with Fendi. I mean, $400, $600 for a t-shirt. Like, what's wrong with these people? Crazy. So, like, we're not really buying this stuff anyway. And it's crazy how people want to act all fake, like they've been buying real Gucci their whole life, and we just go and boycott Gucci because it's trending. Shit is corny. But yeah, again, thank you guys for taking the time to watch and support. A lot of information coming, more videos coming. I'll see you guys next video.